Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This will be our first video, and here I would like to introduce what we'll talk about in this channel. It will mostly be about financial education and to give directions to youngsters like myself about what we really need to do. Because I've been investing in equities, trying to explore real estate, other assets for last 1 decade. I'm about to reach my 30s, but I've researched a lot, invested my money in a lot of asset classes, and I've realized something that is very important. I guess this is something that no YouTubers talk about. Some do, but most won't because it's not a clickbait material and it doesn't convince people easily. It goes against the agenda that 500 rupee SIP will make you a crorepati very soon. So to start with, I've realized a lot of my colleagues or in my friend circle, there are people who get upset about not knowing much about financial markets. Whenever they hear somebody talk about this stock went up, silver doubled, this happened with real estate, rents have peaked, this and this stock went up, Nvidia has five tripled or something. If you invested 1 lakh rupees in Tata Group in 2012, it would have been 16 lakh by now or something, and so on. They often see such news here from people and they get upset about not knowing much about markets and how money works. And yeah, they get into a negative situation where they think that they are losing on something, but the reality is totally different, and that's what I would like to discuss in this video. So to begin with, if you are not getting good salary increments, or if you're not switching jobs, or if you're not doing side gig, or if you're not trying your own business, being a lower middle class person, chances are equities cannot make you rich. I'm saying this of my personal experience and what I've seen in past. I think markets doesn't do magic for you. It compounds your wealth very well. There's no doubt. But I guess for somebody who is investing 50k, 1 lakh rupees, 2.5 lakh rupees, FDs will do the same. Of course, now you can say FDs will give you 7% return while equities can give you 12%. That is for sure. But my intention here is to change your focus. If you are actually investing 1 lakh rupees in equities and generating 12 versus investing 1 lakh rupees and earning 7k in FDs, there is a difference of 5k. I think in a year it doesn't matter at all. 5,000 rupees in 1 year doesn't really take you anywhere. So what can really help you if you're at a 3.5 LPA package, switching your job to 4.25 LPA package, or if you're at already at 12 LPA, switching your job to 15 LPA will really make a difference. Now that extra 3 lakh rupees or extra 300,000 rupees can actually be invested in FDs and equities and other asset classes. This is where the real wealth comes in. Now, if you cannot get good salary increments, that's totally fine. In fact, this has been my personal problem as well. I never focus on salary increments. Never tried to really work through why you should join a bigger company, small companies, because I was the kind of guy who thought that equities can make you really wealthy, and salaries doesn't really matter. If you are financially very intelligent, you can chances are that you'll retire early, you have a thing of your own. But I think capital size matter a lot. That's why for most of the people who are working, mutual funds ही सही है is a terminology. Mutual funds are not bad at all. There is one thing I've realized about mutual funds is that most of the people just Google top 10 mutual funds. They compete, but they try to research only the top three or top five and pick one of those, forget it for 5 years, and then they see the returns are 8.5%, 9%, which is not significant if given that FDs are giving you 7% and 8% for small banks, and some debt funds can also give you 9% return. So the mutual fund return of 9% doesn't take you anywhere. And in fact, some people even go direct in stock. That's a blunder if you do not know much about capital markets. If you look at TCS price chart, it has come down by 50% now. Now, TCS is not a bad company. I guess TCS is doing good in terms of cutting their costs. They're getting a lot of business. Their financials are okay, but it's down 50%. So if somebody would have invested it at speak, it's down 50%. If you've invested 10 lakh rupees, congratulations, you have 5 lakh rupees now, and now all the wealth you saved, your hard-earned money, is just done. And now you have to wait for TCS to come back to its original price to recover your money. Forget about the returns you were expecting. This is why knowing is important if you are directly investing into equities. But my take is, if you are in your early 20s, early 30s, in the 30s, investing in equities, doing SIPs is not going to make you wealthy quickly. What's going to make you a lot of wealth is side gigs or salary increment or anything related to that. Now, when I talk about assets and investments of the income that you've saved after a month, let's say you got good salary increment, you've been doing some side gigs, you end up saving 20,000 rupees a month. Now, it's not only 3 to 4 asset classes that you hear: real estate, cash, FDs, commodities, equities that you can invest in. This is something where you would want to invest a lot of your capital when you actually size it up on capital. Before that, you want to invest in other assets like royalty, books, your face value. You can also be an insurance agent, sell insurance for companies. That can be an asset as well, because it's going to generate you commission for years to come. Whenever a customer pays his monthly premium, you're going to get some commission. That's the kind of asset that you can rely upon. Your brand name, you wrote a book, you can generate royalty from that for years. If you're smart enough, you're creative, you're good in your field, you think you can invent something, go ahead and get a patent. That's your asset. And this is something where lower middle class or middle class or upper middle class person can really start with and increase your capital size. I guess when your capital is really sizable, let's say for example you crossed 50 lakh rupees or 1 CR or something, that's where the other four asset classes comes in. That's where you should consider investing in real estate. That's where equities can make you rich. That's where FDs is required to hedge your money. But before that, if you are thinking that okay, I have this 50,000 rupees, now I would invest 10k in FD, 20k in equities, and then I'll keep 10k cash for opportunities, and then 5,000 in gold, and then for 5,000 I'm gonna buy REITs, and then after a month you are seeing what's happening, and then you're like, no, with my opportunity fund I want to invest in HDFC Bank. Oh, it's gone down, maybe I should diversify, maybe I should do this and that. It's just gonna waste your time. Simple as that. 50,000 rupees investment is not worth your time. If you are investing say 5k, 10k, 50k, just go in as an FD. If you want to research, if you want to learn, totally fine, but keep in mind, don't waste your time here. It's not gonna like double up in 1 year. It's not gonna give you exponential return. It's not gonna make you a lot rich. But yes, if you are at a 3 LPA package and you land a job at 6 LPA, you actually doubled your savings. You double your income. You might even triple your saving, given that your expense you keep your expenses same, or how your income to expense ratio is. You might triple your saving. Now that's a 200% return in 1 year, and this is possible. I haven't heard of such a return in any asset class. Now there are returns, like for example, you can argue that silver has even 200% return, 300% return, but why have you not invested in silver then? You see, these kind of things are good when they're in news. In reality, you will never know silver will go 3 times its price. But this is speculation. If somebody invested and they got it, this is just pure luck. Even I have invested in silver. I thought that it is undervalued commodity. Why not? Let's go ahead, move in, invest. But after a while, I got good returns. I just sold it. But moving, like, for a metal to move 5 times, it's really a rare case scenario. If you look at the silver price chart, it's the same price uh, that we had for silver in 1970s. So think about that. After like 40, 50 years, it's just back to its original price that it was at 1970s. So you never know when it's gonna go up, but and you cannot change it. There is not a lot for you to do here, but yes, in terms of a side gig, your own business, writing your own books, selling your skills, also doing anything like that can really help you a lot. Now all of us cannot get good salary increments. Maybe you're not just interested, you already have a side gig and you want to do some sort of business, but you're always like, oh, if I only if equities make me rich, I can go and do business. That's not true. Because but one thing I've realized is businesses are of two types. One is capital intensive, second is skill intensive. Now you do not necessarily need to do a business that's capital intensive. Why do you wanna build 444 flats in Dwarka and sell to buyers? Well, you can just simply rent out flats and give it to youngsters, like, or create a PG or something and earn some commission out of it. This is where you need skill. This is where you will need to invest your mind, your headache, your time. Now this can generate you an alpha. This is where your time is being invested and it is actually generating some good returns for you. I hope this helps, and stay tuned for more such videos, and I will try to give you guys a good direction towards what you should really do, so that you don't get scared by all these news that this and this fund has tripled, gold has doubled, and I'm sitting here with the same thing. I don't know nothing about markets. Trust me, it's whatever you're doing with your life is fine. You can grow from here. There's nothing lost. If you hear any market expert, like who's actually an expert and who has made good money in markets, eh, they will never say that you lost the opportunity. The opportunities, good opportunities, was 30 years ago. They're always going to say the best time of the market is ahead. So it's never late. You never lost it. You can always make it. It's just that we need to go in the right direction. In my coming videos, I'll discuss more about whatever savings you're left with that you want to invest after doing all the side gigs in business, and whatever that you really want to invest, how to invest it, because a lot of people get wrong with mutual funds. They end up investing in something that's already overvalued. Look at the 3 years, 5 years return, and they are like, okay, that's a good mutual fund given 20% return in last 3 years. Let's go in, and guess what? In 1 year, you lost 30% of your capital. How's that possible? Well, that's reality, and that's why I've created this channel to help everybody educate and learn a lot about financial markets and how the financial world works, and what part do you need to do to improve yourself. Thank you. Stay tuned for more videos. Oh, thanks a lot for your patience. And if you like the videos, please subscribe and like, share your thoughts. If you disagree, let me know. If you agree, let me know. Thanks.